Hey everyone, sorry it's been a while. That we're just super busy lately. Um, but we're still super busy. Um, but we've been able to make a little bit of time to make a video just to let you guys know what's going on. This time I got my companion with me today.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, this is Outer Lee, but here we go by like Vietnamese names, although Lee is a Vietnamese name.
That's true.
But I guess here you go by Outer Yum.
Or Elder Zoom.
Oh goodness, yeah, that's one way to say it.
Elder Yum is the southern accent. Elder Zoom is the northern accent.
Yep. And my Vietnamese missionary name is Elder Jin Tam. And Jin Tam is a name that I've just had pretty much my whole life. It was given to me by my grandparents who are Vietnamese. And so I just kept that for missionary work too. It's super great. And so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Today we're gonna start with something a little special. We're gonna sing a song for you guys. So you can go ahead and turn off your headphones now if you don't want your ears to bleed.
Oh man.
Enjoy. All right. Okay. Nàng đêm mà mù rằng lùi ngăn cây đang thức giấc nộp trời đông vui lên tiếng là bác mai về đây mọi nơi trong thế giới này mọi đại dương quang đắc linh đều lên tiếng thang ngoan vang bao một ngày đẹp tươi một ngày đẹp quá nghỉ ngơi yên bình đón chào bình minh từ khắp mọi nơi ca ngợi tiền nhang giờ sớm mai hiền thật xinh thật xanh đón chào ngày vui thật thanh xanh cao dịu thay tình đang ngâm nâng vẫn con cùng Giêsu ta vui sống tuân theo bao điều răn chờ khi toàn thế giới này được cứu vớt qua Giêsu ngày ta nhóm chung thờ phượng Chúa một ngày đẹp tươi mỗi ngày đẹp quá nghỉ ngơi yên bình đón chào bình minh từ khắp mọi nơi ca ngợi tiền ánh giờ sớm mai hiền thật xinh thật xanh đón chào ngày vui. Alright, so that was a song we just sang in Vietnamese. That was not English, so don't worry if you didn't understand all of it. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and go through some of the highlights that come up in the past period of time. Oh, there's my watch. Okay.
It's only been like two or 3 weeks.
Yeah, like 2 weeks. So the last video came out on Christmas Day for us, which was Christmas Eve for you guys. So you guys got to see everything up until that point. You didn't really get to know too much about what happened on Christmas Day. So that was pretty cool. We had a pretty good time.
Yeah. We got to Skype our families. That was really awesome. And we had a really good dinner at the coffee's house.
Oh yeah, we had lasagna. They made lasagna for us, and that's like it's kind of a rarity here.
Lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna is pretty hard to come by here. So it was great. It was delicious. They had pie and stuff.
They also had this really good drink. It was like grape juice and like 7-Up.
Yeah,
it was really good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was like a nice, I guess, more traditional meal that we don't normally get.
Yeah, true.
So it was good.
Let's see, what else?
And then you met with...
Oh, that's right. Right, that evening we met with a friend of ours, and we went caroling. We just went caroling out in the streets, and we were walking down the street and singing Christmas carols to people.
Yeah,
And so that was really nice. One of the cool things was we just like decided to randomly walk into one of the stores. It was a piano store, yeah. and we decided to sing to them. And since it was a piano store, there's pianos all over the place, and we were like, why don't we just enhance their experience for them and just use one of their pianos? And so I was playing on the piano, and then the group of people we were with just were singing Christmas carols to them. It was like really nice.
Yeah,
They
that was
totally
awesome.
appreciated it.
Jintam is really awesome. He plays the piano every Sunday. Every Sunday for our at church. It's really awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely something I really enjoy, and I don't know, it just feels good to play the piano and just like have everything just flow out through that, and people like listening to music, and I like listening to music too. I like making music, and it's just it's a great opportunity and a great experience to be able to serve others in that way. So I really love that. What else?
Let's see. So then
Should we talk about
you met with. Okay. Yes. After that, New Year's Day,
Right.
we went to the Mekong Delta.
the Mekong Delta? Yeah, that was really cool. So we went on like a boat, like a longboat, I guess, and we went out onto the Mekong River. And we just like went up. It was pretty cool. So that portion of the river that we were on, it was kind of like they made it almost into like a road. They had like
Yeah.
street signs on it and everything. And we went to this one part. We like pulled over on the side. We went in, and it was like they showed us how they make coconut candy and like
Yeah.
Vietnamese Rice Krispie treats and
So that
stuff.
was really cool. Yeah, that coconut candy is really good.
Oh yeah, that coconut.
Oh wait, but remember before we went on the river, what did we buy?
Ah yeah, we bought
Yes.
our hats. Boom. Now we are one with the Vietnamese people.
Yeah. Now we can start planting our own rice
Now we can-
instead of buying our own rice at the store.
Yeah. This will
We're
be the
gonna
last
start
bag
planting
that we
our own
buy.
rice.
We're gonna start planting our own rice from now on.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll plant it. We'll figure out where later, but.
And then our backs will start hurting.
And then it's okay. Utter Dak's a good masseuse. He can help us. He can fix us. So we got these, and what else?
Let's see. We also. Oh, we had a really good lunch too, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What was that big fish called?
So, okay.
It was made into like a little roll.
So in Vietnamese, I guess to translate it over to English, I don't really remember the English word for this fish, but to translate it, it's like elephant ear fish.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
right.
it's like, it doesn't really look like an elephant ear, it's just big. So, like an elephant ear, it's big, I guess. That's why they call it that. But, elephant ear fish. It was good, it was really tasty. They prepared it in a way that was just like delicious. It was like fried.
I'd say fried, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we made it into like little, we made our own like spring rolls.
Yeah, they had
That's
like
really good.
rice paper for us to like roll it up with some veggies and some fish sauce.
Yeah,
Great.
that was really good.
And then afterwards we came home, the bus ride home, we went over, dropped off some of our other missionary friends at District 6, and then we drove back over to District 3, which is where we dropped off and rode our bikes back home. But before we got there, we were planning for the rest of our day, and then this guy asked me craziest question I heard him ask me ever.
Okay, so we were like running really low on time, and normally like on our preparation day, which is Monday, we have to end it by 6. So that means we've had to have emailed our family and our mission president, and then gone to the market and cleaned up our house. Everything has to be done by 6. And it was already like 3:30, or going around like 4ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked our Chintam, I was like, okay, Elder, okay, so how are we gonna fit this in? So that means, can we do our email time in an hour?
I
And
was
then-
like, absolutely not.
And I was like, oh man!
Like, realistically, that like never is. That's like impossible.
It
It's
never
not
happens.
possible.
Never
Like
happens.
literally, we were like, okay, we'll do 2 hours. We decided to go for 2 hours.
And then it turned into 3.
We left after emailing for 3 hours. So
It's like so hard because there are like so many people to email, and then you like email this person and that person, And you're like, wait, we still have to email our mission president.
Oh
and
man,
then
there's so much. It's not easy. It's so hard.
it is hard.
You have to talk to so many people, and like you can't just like throw them a one-liner and be like, oh, hope you have a nice day. Send.
Oh, what Elder? What would you think about an hour tomorrow?
No, don't even play things like that.
Oh man.
No, that's not. No, we're not doing that ever. No
Okay.
matter what. What else?
Let's see, what else did we do after that?
I think we just did that stuff. I think that was pretty much our day.
Oh yeah, I fell asleep in the car too, and you took.
Yeah, I took a picture of him. He fell asleep on the bus and stuff. I was
The other
gonna,
night you heard me talking in my sleep, didn't you?
Oh yeah, last night you were talking in your sleep. It was so loud. You were almost yelling in your sleep. But the cool thing was it was in perfect Vietnamese. You were sleep talking in Vietnamese.
That's pretty cool.
It was like perfect.
That's very
You were like, and it was like missionary related stuff. You're like, hôm qua chúng ta đã chia sẻ về kế hoạch cứu rỗi với chị Linh. I'm like, what?
Oh. Remember you said to me today, you were like, so maybe you can just go to sleep and then you speak for 15 minutes.
Yeah. Every time we have a lesson, all I have to do is like get a frying pan, like smash you in the head, and like fall asleep. and then it was like.
And then I'll like
oh.
give my portion of the lesson while I'm sleeping, and it'll be great.
There we go. Exactly. Yep.
Oh, we went ice skating last Monday. That was
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
that was a pretty good P-Day, preparation day activity.
Other Chintham was working on his crossovers.
Yeah, I was working on my. So it's been a while since I skated last, and I really enjoy skating. I kind of wish I got more of a chance to do it.
Yeah.
I worked on some like basic skills, I guess. I was trying to do like this backward crossover thing, because like my left side was like broken for some reason. It just didn't work like it used to.
Yeah.
So I had to like fix it, and I sort of fixed it. But this guy though, he's gonna be in the Olympics when he's back from his mission. So
I don't know about that.
yes, he is. I think, man.
It's just like, it's just a passion of mine. I just love to do it.
And he won the nationals like 5 times. So that's yeah.
No, I've been to nationals 6 times.
And
There you go.
he won nationals
gone-
6 times.
I've gotten
Right.
a silver medal. That's the highest I've gotten nationals. 2nd place.
That's still really good. That's still really good, Elder. So basically, yeah, he's gonna be in the Olympics in 2022.
That would be 2020.
2022. So wherever that is, he's
think
gonna
it's-
get us free tickets. So that'll be great.
Wait, it's in
Korea?
no,
that's
this next month.
Yeah, that's right. My bad.
Hey everyone, the Olympics are next month. Watch it on TV.
And then tell us through emails or comments in these videos if America's doing good this year.
Yeah, do that. Pay attention to the figure skating part.
Attention to the figure skating
That
part.
part's really cool.
His like best friends are in there, I'm sure.
Yeah, but 2022 would be China.
China. Nice.
No promises though.
Don't worry. He's gonna make it. He's gonna get in the Olympics. He's gonna give everyone that subscribes and likes this video free tickets to the Olympics. So
Let's just say that after I finish my mission, I will just continue skating. And I'm loving it.
yeah.
Let's just say that.
Alright. And then I guess we could maybe share with you guys a little bit about some of the cool things that have been happening with our work in these past few weeks. One of the people we're working with has been showing some really great progress. You know, it's been so between the last time we met with her and then the time before that, she'd been like out doing work in another part of the country for a while. But she came back and we met with her and we got some really cool news that she shared with us, which is that she reads the Book of Mormon every night with her son. And it's gotten to the point where I guess her son loves it so much that if she misses a night or something, like it just won't happen because
He'll like remind her.
he'll like get out of bed and go like, Mom, like where's my Book of Mormon reading for the night? Like
Yeah.
come on, I'm not going to sleep till you read the Book of Mormon with me. We do our nightly prayer, and that's just how it's gonna be. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah, it's been really cool. She's come to church and brought her son with her the past few times, and her son's just like, it's the cutest little guy. He's like 5 or 6 or something like that,
Yeah.
and he's like super cute. He like prays all the time. He like volunteers for like prayers in like the little kids class, the primary class. He's just awesome. He's an awesome kid.
And then, let's see, who else do we have? We have another one of our investigators. She, so when we first met her, she had already read this book that we have in our church. And it has like a lot of the church principles in it. And she already read the book, the whole book, and so she knew like a lot about the church already. So like when we have like lessons with her and we share about like some church principles, she already knows some stuff about it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think there's this promise that really kind of stands out to me a lot of the times in our work, especially recently, which is that there are people who are prepared to receive the message that we're here to share in Vietnam and really all around the whole world. And I think she's definitely one of those people.
Yeah,
she's really prepared and ready, and every time we share something with her, she'll think about it. If she has a question, she'll ask us, and when we answer it, it just clicks. And if she doesn't have a question, that clicks automatically, and she almost kind of shares about why it clicks for her, why it makes sense, without us even asking.
Exactly.
And so it's really great. Yeah, it's so nice.
The cool thing too is that she was actually like heard about the church and was referred to the church through a friend of hers who actually served a mission just like we're doing right now, but he went to Houston, Texas, speaking Vietnamese. He doesn't have like, I don't think he has like a lot of Vietnamese blood in him.
I don't think he has any like Vietnamese relatives or anything, but he was assigned. Yeah, he was.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like. It's just really cool. It's just the way things are working out. Everything's kind of like falls into place just the way it should. You know, it's all part of the grand plan for everything. It just all works out in the end.
Exactly.
Another friend that we're working with, I don't know, kind of like a miracle happened with him. We've been working with him for a very long time, like months and months, and the progress, I guess you could say, has been kind of slow. But the last time we met with him, it was different. He decided that he was gonna try some of the things we've been sharing with him.
Yeah.
Decided to try reading the Book of Mormon and praying about it to see if it was true. And when he did that, he received a feeling that it was. And just before that, just was never a thing. And another cool experience that we had was one day he came to meet with us, but we were meeting with another person that we're working with, another one of our investigators. He came and he saw her and was like, oh, hey, he introduced himself, and he said, I really hope that you really progress and learn a lot and grow with this church. I've seen a lot of other churches around, and I really feel like this is the right one. This is the true church.
That was really cool. I think that definitely helped us see like how he's like progressing.
Yeah,
that was for sure. We will hopefully get a new investigator this coming week. So we have a member. She's in another branch. She's actually the sister of my last missionary companion, so that's pretty cool. And she has a boyfriend, and she wants him to kind of learn more about the church. And it was really cool because there was one time when we went to go get like a smoothie with them.
Yeah.
And she shared about how she like really cares about him and wants him to learn about the church, and she wants to live with him forever.
Yeah, that was like, it was kind of special that she was like willing to like open up and share that with us, that desire to just want to enjoy the blessings of the gospel with someone that she obviously cares so much about.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was like really special.
Yeah, that was really cool. So hopefully this week.
yeah, this coming week we're gonna try and meet with him. I think we're meeting with him on Thursday. Thursday. Yeah. Another one oh yeah, there's this kid, he lives right next door to us.
Yeah.
And he shared another.
Not for much longer.
Not for much longer. We'll get to that in a sec about the not much longer part. It's exciting, but you'll see. Okay, so so he shared a really cool experience that he had, which is that he was reading in the Book of Mormon, and the kid's 15, and the Book of Mormon is a very powerful book. It's full of just a lot of great stuff. And he told us that when he was reading it the first time, it was a little bit harder for him to understand than most things that he's used to reading. But he shared that he decided that he would pray and ask for help. And when he did that, he was starting to understand it, for one. And not only that, but he was starting to enjoy reading the Book of Mormon. Like, it's something that he likes to do now. And he's really not only just enjoying it either, but he's able to pull out some principles from it that he can apply directly into his own life, and maybe even principles that he sees that his family is already living by, and how it kind of applies for him already.
Yeah. I think he's definitely doing really well, and that was a really cool experience for sure. Mm-hmm. It'll help us know how we can continue to help him more.
Yeah. So those are a few cool little updates about how our work is going. Maybe now we'll share with you some random side stories about just life that's been happening. The curry story. Oh man. Okay. So my grandparents that live here are super nice, and whenever we visit them, they always prepare some food for us to bring home. And this time they sent with us 2 little containers of Vietnamese chicken curry. Delicious. So we brought it out one day to eat. It was delicious. It was great. It was fine. We were fine too. What happened was we left the other container out that we weren't using, and it was out. It was sitting out all day. All day. Maybe even longer, because I think the next morning we realized.
It was out for, I guess, enough time for it to spoil.
It was out long enough to spoil. So anyways, we didn't realize because the container was closed and we couldn't smell through the closed container. But one day we decided that we wanted to bring food with us because we just kind of a little extra in our fridge, and we just wanted to use stuff before it went bad. So we brought it with us, kind of like a home lunch or something, or was it dinner?
It was dinner.
Right before our English session.
Yeah, that's right.
So we opened it up, we started putting it into bowls, microwaving it, and then we did notice something smelled kind of weird. We're like, what does that smell?
And then you said it smelled like someone threw up.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it smells like someone got sick, threw up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't think it's this curry though. This is good stuff. The other one was fine.
And then I shared that with you about how when something smells bad, it's just so weird. People want to keep smelling it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And then you shared that story about your friend.
Yeah, one of my best friends from high school. It was super funny. We were in Japanese class, and then this is when it occurred to me that people are kind of weird. When they smell something bad, they continue to smell it. They're like, okay. So basically, what happened was
Silent
silent, so no one heard it until
silent but violent.
Silent but violent, exactly. Silent but deadly. It was one of those. And so this guy, he starts smelling. He's like, "Oh, do you guys smell that? Oh, that smells so bad. Do you guys smell that? Oh." I was like, "What are you doing? If it smells bad, will you stop sniffing it? What are you doing?" He's gonna gas himself out. So the guy. So yeah, I noticed that. And it connected to my brain because that's exactly what this guy was doing. You were doing that same thing.
I was trying to figure out where that smell was coming from. It just smelled bad.
Oh man.
It kind of someone threw up. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah. And then so we heated it up, made the curry, tasted fine.
It tasted a little sour.
Tasted a little sour.
Like you could a little sour.
Like
Now looking back at it and knowing that it's
we should have known.
It made sense.
It did make sense, yeah. But honestly, we were hungry, and so we just ate it anyways. And then we didn't really like have any thoughts, so we like let some other people try some. We had 2 other missionaries here.
We
They
just
got
had like some bread.
yeah, we had some bread to like dip in our curry because that's good.
Yeah.
And so each of them had 1 piece of bread each. They dipped it once and ate that. All right. So just remember that. That'll come back later in the story. Right? So that night, we go to bed, right? One time we wake up both at the exact same time.
Oh man, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, I think. That was weird. So then wait a minute. Do you think that you went?
No, you went first.
Okay, so I went to the bathroom first, and then I did what I need to do, and then as soon as I went back in bed, he got up and he went, and then as soon as he came out, I just started laughing. I was like, Elder, we got wrecked from that curry.
Yeah. I ended up going 4 times that night.
I went 3 times, but one of the times was in the morning. I
That was
guess
so
not
bad.
to be gross or personal, but yeah. One of the times was in the morning too.
Oh man, it was so funny. So the next day we went. The next day was Thursday, and that's when we have our. It's called an in-service meeting, which is where we plan for our English session, our English class that we teach.
Yeah.
We call it English session. I don't know. We just do that. So we had it's called in-service meeting where we planned for that, and the 2 elders that tried the curry with the bread, they were there too, and they were like, they heard our story. We shared our experience with them, and then they were like, that explains it. I don't know why, but I have like the super runs. But now I know, and it carried over until the morning too. They shared with us that they had to like cancel an appointment they had with someone that morning because it was just so bad. They like couldn't get off the can all day.
Well, the funny thing about it was that we were just like, remember like the day before, like we were just joking about it because we were like,
oh yeah,
we let Elder Hoang Linh, or what? Those are their Vietnamese names, by the way. We let them like dip it in a little bit of bread and just try a little bit. Wouldn't that be so funny? Like if they got wrecked from it too.
yeah.
And then we were there at the meeting and we were like, oh man, they really did get wrecked.
It was so funny. Oh man, so that's the curry explosion story.
It must have been really strong. We just let him dip it in a little bit of bread.
I know. Oh man, it must have been, yeah. But we learned a good lesson, a valuable lesson. To not let stuff go bad, and if it does, don't eat it.
Oh, Elder, you have to tell them about what Elder Dak.
Oh no,
That
no,
was so
no!
funny.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to
It
do
was
it.
so funny.
You do it.
Okay. So we were both eating our curry, and one of the other missionaries that's in our district and our branch, he was in another one of these videos. He's got, I guess, blonde hair.
He's got less hair than the rest of us.
He's really
He's
funny.
balding.
He's really funny. His name is Elder Dak. That's his Vietnamese name. And so he was just in the back, kind of like massaging my shoulders. And then he was like, I think he was trying to sniff because he noticed that something just like
Smelled
smelled
right.
bad. He was like thought it like kind of smelled like dog poop a little bit. And so then he leans over and he smells the curry, and then he just like looks over and he's like,
It smells like poop.
it smells like poop. And then he walks away. And then we were talking to him about it because we were just like trying to laugh really hard about it. And then he's like, I know that smell when I smell it. That smells like dog poop.
I know what dog food smells like.
I know what dog poop smells like.
Oh